The Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce has a rich history of promoting local businesses here in the Antelope Valley. It is the largest and the oldest Chamber of Commerce in the region. It's over 120 years. In 2020, the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce and the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce decided to merge and form the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce. We've been talking about marketing, how to market your business and things like that. Uh, so this morning, we're going to continue to talk about marketing, and we have two special guests from the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce here today. And we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about some of the things that they do, the Chamber of Commerce, what they do in order to help you promote your business as a business owner. And we're also going to talk about the upcoming flea market. The flea market is one of the largest flea markets here in the AV. It happens twice a year. This month is coming up in August this time. I remember way back in like 2003, I attended the flea market. And at that time, it used to be in the old fairgrounds on Avenue I and Division. And I remember I hadn't really established the business yet. And I went down to LA and I bought a whole bunch of sunglasses and I put a booth at the flea market and I was selling sunglasses. And it's well attended. It's usually attended by, 8, 10,000 people back in the days. I remember every year Camacho Auto Sales used to give a free car. There used to be a raffle free cars. I remember at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because you had to be present to win. It was full of people. It was full of people out there, because somebody wanted to win that car and somebody won that car that day. Every time, every year they gave a free car. So the flea market is a big thing here in the AV, and it's coming up in August, and we're going to talk about that later on this morning. So welcome, guys. Welcome to another talking with Jorge. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great this morning.
Yeah. How about you? How are you doing today?
It's a great day in the Antelope Valley, George. Thanks for having us.
It's always a great day in the Antelope Valley.
Yes, sir.
So Kirk is a EXP realtor. He's a business owner here in the Antelope Valley. How long you been a realtor, Kirk?
Well, this turnaround, I've been a realtor for 6 years.
6 years. What do you mean this
Yes.
turnaround?
Well, because I was a mortgage banker for 30 years. So now, all total, 36. Long time in the business.
Long time. You're not a rookie.
No, I am not.
Yeah. How about you? How long have you had tell us about your business.
Oh my goodness. So I have a hair salon. I've been in the beauty business. I like to say 30 plus, but somebody just reminded me I'm close to 40 years in the beauty industry.
Wow. So you started when you were what, 6 years
A
old,
baby.
4 years old?
Right out of high school.
Wow.
Right out of high school.
And I know your shop is over on Palmdale Boulevard, right? Over by Sizzlers?
Yes. Renew Artistry Salon on Palmdale Boulevard is my baby.
Uh-huh.
I will be celebrating 3 years in December for that location.
3 years. How
Yes.
time flies, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're also a member of the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How has the chamber helped you in your business?
When I first joined the chamber, when we had our grand opening, I think the connections, the relationships that I gained, the networking opportunities that I was able to be a part of, and like I said, meeting new people, I gained, some clients, and just, being out there and being known as Cherie Payne of Renew Artistry Hair Salon. So the chamber has definitely helped me with networking and meeting new people
Meeting new
for
people.
sure.
How about you, Kirk?
Well, for me, marketing, public relations, networking, it all kind of comes under one umbrella. So when I got involved in the chamber and I was asked to be a part of the chamber board, it just was a natural progression for me because I probably have a PhD in networking, which is great because I've done it all my life. I've taught networking. So it was natural for me. But to be part of my community specifically is one of my goals. And my contribution to the chamber is really my ultimate goal. What I get from it in my business is vicarious. In other words, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
But I'm really here to be a part of the community that I love.
Yeah, it's great to be able to give back to the community,
Yes.
right? The Antelope Valley Chamber is the oldest chamber in the Antelope Valley.
Mhm.
It's over 120 years old, right? Back in the days, it was the Lancaster Chamber.
Mhm.
At one point, it merged with the Rosemont Chamber of Commerce, right? Then they went their ways again. We used to have the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce and the Palmdale Chamber of Commerce. In 2020, the late 2020s, the Palmdale and the AAV, the Lancaster Chamber decided to join,
Mhm.
and they became the AV Chambers of Commerce, which is what is now.
Mhm.
And they are very rooted in the community. They have a good history of helping business owners promote and help grow their businesses, and that's what their main focus is.
Yeah.
If you're a business owner and you're not part of a chamber, you need to join one of the chambers. As I mentioned in another program, we have like 5 different chambers here in the Antelope Valley. Okay. The biggest one is the Antelope Valley Chambers of Commerce, which is located on Palmdale and 10th Street West. And I think it's M14 or M4 or something like that, right?
Yes.
And I understand they have over 500 members.
Actually, it's about 632.
632 members. Yeah, it's the largest chamber in the Antelope Valley. And if you want to grow your business, you got to be part of the chamber. You
Yes.
got to network. You got to go in there. You got to go meet other people's, creating
Yes.
long-term relationships. Because that's what it's all about, creating those relationships and a lot of referrals, right? You
Yes.
guys get a lot of referrals. Your business, Kirk, depends a lot on referrals, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Referrals, not only the referrals from the chamber, but to take care of the people that are a part of the chamber that have
Mhm.
come to me. So, like I said, vicariously, I just benefit from being a member of the community and representing small business because I am a small business. Even though I'm part
Right.
of a huge organization, I'm still an independent business owner, just like all the rest of us.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. I get a lot of business from the chamber. I believe I joined the chamber back in 2003. At that time, I joined 3 of them: the
Mhm.
Lancaster, the Palmdale Chamber, and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And then I joined the Quartz Hill, and I joined the other ones, the Rosemont, the Acton Aguadulce Chamber.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's just great. It's good.
Yeah.
Business grow. Our business grew a lot, right? So you're the incoming chairperson.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So I will be installed on tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We having our banquet on tomorrow at the AV Winery.
Mhm.
AV Winery, and I'm honored. I'm actually very humbled. I thought about this, conversation when someone asked me, how does it feel? I I would say when we ask God to order our steps, you just got to get ready because you don't know what direction He's gonna take you in. And so sometimes I find myself in awe of I'm actually getting ready to be the chair, for a large organization, being in a leadership position and people are depending on me. And so it's it's a large responsibility. But once again, when I go back to say God order my steps, I'm trusting and believing that whatever He is calling me to do in this season, because I look back and I saw all of the presidents or chairs before me, and I would say they just paved the way for me to come in and do what needs to be done in this season. And so I'm very humble. I'm very excited about it, and continue to keep me in prayer.
We will. We will. You're gonna do a good job.
I, I appreciate
You're
that.
gonna do a good job. First of all, because you have a very positive attitude, right? And I've known you for at least 3 years now,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And I see the type of person that you are. You're a woman of faith, right?
mhm,
And you like to help others,
yes, I
you
do.
know, and you're very patient with people. So you're gonna do really good, and a lot of the members are gonna benefit from you being in there.
Thank you.
It's going to be a big change for the chamber.
Hmm.
With your attitude coming in very positive and eager to help. And Kurt, you're the MC.
I am the MC, yes. And I'm proud, as she is, to be elected to be the MC. I've been a Toastmaster for gosh, probably longer than I've been involved in real estate. So I understand the role of the MC, but again, it's going to be proud. Sorry.
That's one thing we ask. Turn your phone down.
Jesus, sorry about that.
I put mine on do not disturb.
That was my fault, George. You can
You know,
edit me completely out of here because as an active real estate agent, I have to be on call 24/7. And that was the worst thing in the world to happen right now. So
and what if it happens at the event tomorrow? You're emceed and it goes up.
Put the phone down. Put the phone
Oh
down.
no, the phone will be in my car, George. So I apologize. So I'm going to pause for a second.
No need to apologize. Go on.
So anyhow, being an MC is an important job, and I've actually, like I said, been involved in public speaking much longer than I've actually been in real estate because I've been in multiple careers in my lifetime. But being an MC, to be able to not only honor the outgoing chairperson, but to also honor the incoming chairperson within our community at the AV Winery, which is a local business in itself, is a great honor for me. And I'm very pleased to not only go over and introduce everybody, but give the accolades for those people that have done a lot of work in this chamber because we are evolving. We're changing, and with her leadership, we'll continue to change.
Good luck with the MCing tomorrow. Tomorrow is at what time?
Well, I know I'm personally showing up for setup at 2, but the actual time frame we start at what time?
5:30.
Yeah,
5:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk fleas.
All right.
Huh? Not that type of fleas.
Hold on a second. Yeah.
Flea market.
The flea market. So
Yes.
I know that the flea market. It's a very well attended event,
Yes.
right? It's I don't know what is it? 76th annual flea market. What is it? Do you know?
This is the 60th annual.
60th. Okay, so I'm making you guys older than you are. 76 years old.
Yes.
The flea market.
But I'm the newbie on the block, so I'm
Yeah.
not old. No.
No, so yeah, you started when you're 6 years old.
Yes.
So tell me, when is the flea market?
The flea market is August the 10th at the AV Fairgrounds from 7 to 4 p.m.
7 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's the early bird.
That's the early bird.
Yeah.
The early bird
I remember attending the flea market in the past, and the early bird, there's a bunch of people waiting outside,
Yeah.
running, waiting to get in and things like that. Are you working the flea market?
Yes, all board members not only are required, but I will work the thing all day long. I'll be up at 6 o'clock. I'll be right there setting her up and supporting this lady and the chamber in general. It's a great event. And literally the early bird gets the worm because that's where all the good stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have commercial vendors.
Yes.
You have the yard sales, they call it.
Yes. Yard sales.
You
Food
got
trucks.
Food trucks. Oh, you got food trucks. Do you know who you have coming in as a food truck?
Right off the top, I will say I believe Kona Ice is going to be there. Happy Hour truck. If you guys seen the Happy Hour truck, it's the Happy Hours that's on the boulevard. They have one on the boulevard, and then they have one in Quartz Hill, and so now they have a new truck. And,
wow.
and she's a personal friend of mine, is Tanya, and so we invited them. The other list, I'm so sorry, but there's about 12.
There's 12 food trucks. Yeah. Wow.
And Refi is going to be there as well.
Refi's next. He's everywhere. That guy's it's an icon in the community. He's everywhere. His stuff is really good too.
Summer friendly food trucks, ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we need summer friendly food trucks.
Oh, summer friendly. I thought you said some are friendly. I was
Summer.
Oh no, summer.
Oh,
summer.
Yeah. You know the heat we live in.
Yeah.
Because August 10th, we are aware it's going to be hot. However, we are planning to make accommodations for a cooling station, misters, and friendly activities for the kids as well.
Oh, good. Do you know how many vendors you have now? Roughly
right now we have like 128 vendors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you still looking for more vendors?
Yes. I'm going to look into the camera. We need you. If you would like to be a vendor at our 60th annual flea market, please reach out. I wish I had the link to send on this podcast, but please reach out to the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce so that you can reserve your spot.
So that's the link right there. It's the AV Chamber of Commerce .org or com or something. I'll
Yes,
put it.
.org.
I'll put
Yeah.
it here. And that's the link to go to the website, and then from there you can find events or flea market or something, and that's where you'll probably find it, right? And you can get your application online.
Yes, there's a couple of options. You can reserve a spot on the inside in the Hunter building, as well as the garage sales that's going to be outside. Yeah.
You know, I remember back in the days when the not the fairground, sorry, the flea market used to be held at the old fairgrounds. Remember that? On Avenue I in Division.
Yeah.
You know, and I used to have a spot. We used to have vendor spaces there. And this is before I established my business, Ventura Graphics. I wasn't sure what I was going to do yet, right? So I went down to LA, down to the alley, to the down there, and I bought sunglasses, and I started selling sunglasses at the flea market. You know, every year. You know, it was in the first week of May, and it's the first week of October, right?
Yeah.
And it went really good. It was very well attended. You know, 10,000 people show up to the flea market. Everybody was looking forward for the flea market every year.
Yes.
And do they still use that slogan? Come flea with me.
Yes. Yes, it's still on there.
It's still on
That's
there.
iconic, right? That will stay forever.
Yes.
Yeah, the logo, the little flea flying an airplane, things like that. Yeah.
I would like to add, we are doing something I believe that is different this year. We are inviting what we call junior makers or junior vendors. So if you are 17 and under and you have a craft, and you want to come out to the flea market and sell your items, there's a spot for you, a special spot for you for $25 for junior. We call them junior makers or junior vendors. And the concept came from, I thought about it. We did the YAY program. Remember the YAY program, the Young Entrepreneur Academy?
I do.
And last year we had spots for them that came with their package. And I just thought, let's have an opportunity for, some junior makers. And my nieces, they're 17. One is 17, one is 19. And they're going to get a booth there. And it's just going to be a wonderful experience for them to, showcase their gifts and talents. So if you are a junior maker or vendor under 17, please reach out to the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce to reserve your spot as well.
And that's an excellent add-on to what we're doing. That's the evolving part of the chamber. We're trying to really do things a little different because if we stay the way we were, nothing will change. So we have to be fluid.
Right.
We have to try to change that. And as an instructor in the YAY program, that's a perfect example. A lot of people get disgusted sometimes with our youth thinking overgeneralized, they don't do anything. Right. We saw the cream of the crop at the YAY program.
Yes.
They were phenomenal, and I was proud to be an instructor. And obviously, I talked about public speaking. That was part of what I did to try to help them to speak in public. So, great add-on. Great job.
Okay.
Thank you.
So tomorrow is the installation, right?
Yes.
In the flea market. Can you tell us again when it's going to be?
August the 10th at the AB Fairground. And listen, I know it's going to be hot, but don't let that stop you. It's always hot here in the Antelope Valley, right?
It's always hot.
And it does not stop us from living our lives and doing what, we love to do. So I just want to invite you all out to our 60th Annual Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Yeah, be there or be square. Don't
Be
miss
there or
out.
be square. I love that.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming in this morning and, sharing some things with the AB Chamber of Commerce. I encourage all you guys, business owners, if you're not a member of the chamber, you're missing out. You need to be part of it. It'll help you grow your business. You need to network. You be out there. You need to be out there networking your business, talking to everyone about your business. If you don't promote it, nobody's going to know that you're in business, and you won't make any money, right? It's all about money, money, money too, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. So, guys, thanks. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks for coming in. Don't let it be the first time. The door's always open here for you guys. Let me know when you want to come in and we'll talk about something else.
Well, we'll come back after the installation.
Yes.
But thank you so much, George, for this opportunity to, just share information for the flea market and the chamber in this new chapter that we're about to embark on.
And thank you, George, for being a viable part of the community.
Yes.
You give, give, give. The taco festival, all the things that you do are phenomenal. So I'm proud to be a part of the community that you're a part of.
Oh
Thank you.
no, thank you. It's my pleasure, man. Thank you
Yeah,
so
we
much.
enjoyed the Taco
Thank you.
Fest.
Yeah,
We did.
it was good. It was good.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right, guys. We'll see you at the flea market. Come
See
flea.
you at the
See you all
flea
there.
market.
Like George says, be there and be square.
That's right. Come flea with us.
Come see with us.
Oh, like that.
Marketing, marketing, marketing. We're going to continue to talk about marketing. This morning, I have two special guests here from the Antelope Valley Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to talk about their business, their membership in the chamber, how the chamber has affected their business in a positive way, and we're going to end up talking about an upcoming event, coming here soon. So we have Kirk from EXP Realty.